Nothing beats the long-lasting freshness and quality taste of Clover Fresh milk. Made with love by Clover.
It's still Monday, guys. It's still very much Monday. It's a wintry Monday afternoon, which might have you feeling a little blue. But the only blue thing about Monday should be Clover Fresh milk, as the last few days of winter might be getting you feeling fatigue and a sense of hopelessness and a lack of concentration. We've got the right kind of foods that you could enjoy to help you feel better and uplift your mood.
Ay, Tumza, that's me.
I know, friend. Today you're having one of those days, and I promise you, these foods here are perfect to get you up and about.
So I suppose, everyone, please head over to our Afternoon Express website, afternoonexpress.co.za, if you want to get your hands on this recipe and find out how to turn your blue Mondays and those winters all the way around.
Yes, girl. I see you're matching with the blue bottle today.
I'm matching with my blue bottle today, and I've also got my blueberries for the smoothie later. But let's get into this food.
Sure. So what we're making today is we've got a mushroom soup that we're going to be making, and you're going to be making a smoothie to obviously enjoy as well with this dish. So we started off with some mushrooms. I've got some onions that I've been sauteing in here, so I'm going to let that cook quickly. Okay. And then I'm going to go in with a bit of olive oil in here. Nice. And then all we do here is we basically just want the onions to saute. And then I've got some stock cubes here. Most people have this in their pantry. You buy it, you use it for stews and stuff. It actually works perfectly for soups as well.
Standard. Oh, Doomza, talking about missing home. This definitely takes me to every single kitchen. I think that is a part of the Dembe household. Everyone has got some cubes there for a soup or for a curry. So I love the fact that you added that ingredient.
Yeah, so basically we let that saute for a bit. I've got the stock cubes in there. I'm using chicken stock. You can use vegetable if you'd like. You can use beef. It's completely up to you because it's basically just the base for the soup that we're making. And I put in some thyme sprigs in there, but I put them with their stalk because once it cooks off, the leaves actually fall off. So you just basically pick out the stalk from it. And we're going to be using our Clover Fresh milk in here. I'm sure you've heard us going on and on and on about how amazing this product is.
And all the quality tests it's gone through.
55 to be exact.
And the superior taste. And of course, it still has all the nutrients that we love in our milk. And you know, I think, Dumi, after every single Monday show, I just grab myself some Clover milk and I take it home because, you know, you can never have enough. We cook with it here on the show. I have my tea and my coffee with it. Jay, it's good for all of.
And yeah, exactly. It's a staple and it's necessary in our fridges. And the one thing that Anala and I keep talking about is that it stands out. Yeah. When you're at the shop purchasing something and you're looking for milk or you're looking for whatever, it actually is just calling your name saying, Bali, come pick me. I'm the perfect milk for this recipe. So because we've gone in with the rest of our ingredients here, I'm going to let that saute for a bit. Okay. And then I'm going to go in with my mushrooms on the side over here. So what we want to do is we want to fry some mushrooms up. And we want them to be nice and crispy on the, well, not crispy, but we want them to get that char on the outside because that actually enhances the flavor. And I don't know if you know this about mushrooms, is that when you cook them down, they actually release a chemical that makes it's as if it increases the salt content. So you don't need to put a lot of salt in recipes that have mushroom because the umami flavor in it makes it seem like it's got a lot more salt when it actually doesn't.
I love that umami flavor. I love myself some mushrooms because I think that mushrooms here are almost the perfect go-between if you're not eating meat and you're trying to cut down on the meat. This is something good to add. I'm loving the flavor. And Dumi, you know, as you're pouring some Clover milk in there, I need to share with South Africa that it is true. I haven't been feeling, thank you. I haven't been feeling my hottest today. I have been quite under the weather just because, you know, I think a lot is happening internally and it just all needed to come out. So I love the fact that you're making something now that is just going to soothe me. It's going to enter me nicely into the evening and I'm able to have that downtime that I deserve.
Exactly. And at least there's something to be grateful for with us going into level 2. Yes, it's a bit scary with precautions that we have to take and so forth, but at least now we can go back to normal. Like one of the viewers was saying right now that people have lost their jobs and all of that. But the good thing is at least the economy is opening. At least jobs will now be available again. At least companies will now be able to get back to normal.
Absolutely.
And at least restaurants will be opening. So at least you guys can now start testing those recipes that you've been getting from Afternoon Express and maybe open your own restaurant. Who knows? Okay, girl, you're going ahead of me and doing exactly what needs to be done. Exactly.
Yeah. So let me let the viewers know what I'm busy with. You can see Palisa's busy in my corner. I'm creating a delicious smoothie that Utumi let me in on. That's going to go quite well with our dish here. So far what I've done, I've already gone in with my Clover Fresh milk. I added some blueberries. I'm loving the fact that we're embracing all things blue this Monday. And I've also added some oats. Are these just rolled raw oats?
Yes, basically just raw rolled oats. Don't put the flax seeds in yet. Just go in with some banana and then blend it all together, and that is exactly what you need for your mood today, to pick you up. Tastes really good, and because we're not adding additional sugar because of the banana, it's still very, very good for you. I mean, the blueberries, the bananas, all of that have nutrients in them, and working together with the Clover Fresh milk, I mean, you've got a bomb product right there.
Just like that. Love that.
And that's it. Voila. Simple and plain.
Okay, thank you, Dumi. For this, how is the soup going?
The soup is going quite well. So what I've done now is I've got the onions mixed together. I added some lentils in here. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to add my mushrooms into this mixture. And this is all it is, basically, a simple, plain mushroom soup. Most mushroom soups are very creamy, but ours has got a bit lighter because all we're using is some Clover Fresh milk. We've got the stock cube in there, and we just add some water. We're going to let this cook down. We don't even want it to reduce because it looks more like a broth. So all we do now...
Yeah, stunning.
And that's it, basically. That's our soup. Delicious. All you do is top it with some mushrooms and blue cheese, and you're good to go.
Voila. And on that note, South Africa, you might also be wondering, you know, how do we feel about lockdown level 2? At the end of the day, all I need to say is shout out to President Cyril Ramaphosa. It's so difficult to be a decision maker, especially in these times, and when everyone is looking at you for answers. So hats off to you for doing the right thing. It couldn't have been easy. So thank you, Dumi, also for making magic in this kitchen, and thank you so much, Leah Zets, for joining us. We hope that these foods help to ease away those winter blues. Now, to get your hands on these recipes, head over to the Afternoon Express website, afternoonexpress.co.za. And on that note, this is delicious, hey?
Yeah.
Love it. Join us again tomorrow, Mzansi, as we shine an important light on the women left vulnerable by the COVID-19 pandemic. Until then, Dumi, what do you have to say to your people?
I'd like to say happy level 2, but keep it safe. Look after your families because COVID is still there.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, COVID is still there. The economy is what needs us, but the rest, everything else, still
stays the same.
Stays the same.
I love the fact that you highlighted that. I mean, I too can't wait to be running back home to Durban, but I won't do so. I will stay put here in Cape Town because it's very essential that we just, you know, COVID is still here, but we're learning to live with it. And I like that fact. Cheers to you, Dumi.
Cheers, my darling. I'm going to cheers with my soup.
Good night, South Africa. Stay safe and happy eating. Nothing beats the long-lasting freshness and quality taste of Clover Fresh milk. Made with love by Clover.